So tonight you guys got your second win of the season. I mean, it was a stressful one towards that end of the game. But, what are your thoughts on the team's performance tonight?
I mean, they're all going to be stressful. I mean, it's Division I basketball. You know, until that final buzzer sounds, that anything can happen, right? And I thought, it was a really great effort by our guys. I know our guys were incredibly happy to be able to come out with the victory. I thought they played really well for a majority of the game, especially on the defensive side of the floor, which is something we've been really harping on and talking to them about. But they put the effort in tonight. They seemed to be everywhere they needed to be. We dug out tough rebounds. We made a lot of the plays that you need to make in order to win games. And so I'm proud of their effort. They were excited about it, and I'm hoping that we can build on this as we move on the horizon.
Yeah, you guys got off to a rough start on that defensive end, struggled on the offensive end as well early on. What was said in those huddles during those media timeouts early on for you guys, kind of get that spark and turn things around?
I mean, it was a lot of them. It was those guys talking about staying with it, continuing to work, finding good shots. I didn't think we had great pace on the offensive side at all, and we started to kind of move the ball a little bit better. We started to create some advantages. We started to attack the basket some, and that allowed us to kind of work our way into the offensive side. Obviously, they got off a couple quick buckets on offensive rebounds to start the game. I thought we were able to kind of clean up the rebounding portion of our defense because we were making a miss. They were just getting the rebounds. So we were able to clean up the rebounding portion of our defense, and you could see a lot of times where 2 or 3 of our guys were kind of together fighting for rebounds, and that allowed us, I think, to get our offense going. I think it was 10-4 at the first media timeout. The next media timeout, it might have been 15-12, right? So we were able to defend our way to get some energy and get some momentum going, and that's what we did.
Yeah, and then Brendan Stone finally back tonight. Made his presence known early on when he got in. So, how big of an impact is he for you guys, especially having him back now and get a little bit more size and line in the rotation?
Yeah, I mean, I hope he can continue to grow. He's obviously got to get back in shape. He's got to stay with it where he continues to work and continues to improve. But he's been trying to do all the stuff that he needs to do. Matt Mayers obviously gave us a great lift tonight as well, and so those 2 guys, in our front court, just add some of that depth, right? And now, for example, if this was 2 weeks ago and Khalil had an off night because of foul trouble, that would have made it really hard for us. But those 2 guys were able to kind of help us, get over the hump. And then I thought Khalil did a great job with his energy and his defense towards the end of the game.
Yeah, like you said, Matt Mayers, has really strung together a couple of really good games and double-double tonight. So what are your thoughts on his development as a player from the beginning of the season until now?
Well, he's got to keep growing, right? Matt hasn't played the game very long, right? Obviously, this is his first experience Division I. He's got to keep growing. He's got to keep learning, but he has some stuff he can't teach, right? He has the length, he has the size, he has a great touch. Obviously, stepped out, made a 3 tonight. Went to the free throw line, made free throws, was active in and around the basket. So, if he can keep growing and learning and gain some confidence and build on these efforts, I think, he becomes a very good player. We're really high on his development and his potential as he continues to move forward if he continues to work.